Hello everyone, and welcome to a Simply Services web presentation. I'm Alex Rodriguez. This is the first of what we hope will be other webcasts. In our conversations with small business owners, we realize that the nature of small business does not always allow owners the time to attend seminars and other learning sessions. So we will bring this knowledge to them via these web presentations. Today we will be reviewing the steps necessary to create a doing business as in the state of Texas. A doing business as, or otherwise known as, an assumed name certificate, allows you to legally use a name for business purposes. This does not create a legal entity like an LLC or a corporation, but allows you to use an assumed name for your business. But is it really necessary to file an assumed name certificate? Let's assume you want to start a lawn service, but call it A+ Mowing. Filing an assumed name will register the name to you. If not, and someone else files, you will have to change your business name. But the most important reason to file an assumed name is that operating a business under an assumed name without filing is a Class A misdemeanor in the state of Texas. Now you may assume that filing the assumed name will cost a substantial amount or take a ton of hours. Nothing could be further from the truth. The filing fee is $25 and the form should take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to fill out. The first step is to go to the Texas Secretary of State's website. Once at the site, hover over Business Filings and go down and click on Forms. Next, click on Business Nonprofit Forms. This will take you to the page with the various state forms, like Form 201, Certificate of Formation for For-Profit Corporation. This is the form that you would file to incorporate in the state of Texas. Likewise, Form 205 is used to create an LLC. Form 503 is the Assumed Name Certificate. As you can see, you can file this online if you have a user ID in the SOS Direct system, or download the Word or PDF file. For the purpose of this webcast, we'll work with a Word document. Once you've downloaded the form, you will see that there's information regarding the purpose of the form. If you scroll down some more, you will also see that there are instructions for this form. If you still have questions, you can reach out to the Secretary of State's office via the phone number in the upper left-hand corner of the Assumed Name Certificate. The first item asked for is the assumed name of the business. Remember, if a name has already been registered or it's too similar to a business that already exists, your name will be rejected. If you're not sure, you can call the Secretary of State and they can review the name and see if it's already been taken. The second question is the legal name of the entity that's filing. Sole proprietors would enter their name here. You will notice in question 3 that the form asks what kind of legal entity you are. You may wonder why a corporation or LLC would file a doing business as. If a corporation or LLC wants to set up a new line of business that is substantially different from their main line of business, and there is little risk in this new line, a doing business as is a cost-effective way of differentiating this line. For our example, we picked Other and entered Sole Proprietor. Enter any file number issued by the state in question 4. Enter the state and country for this entity. Here, it's Texas, USA. For the sixth question, enter the registered office address. If you work from home, you can use your home address to answer question 6 and 7. For this example, we came up with a fictitious address, 123 Anywhere, in the city of San Antonio, state of Texas, USA, 78123 zip. Question 8 applies only if you are registered and your primary address is outside of the state of Texas. The next question asks the duration of the use of name. There are 3 different options, but the maximum you can use a name is 10 years from the date of filing. You can designate a time that is less than 10 years either through number of years or by designating an actual date that the assumed name would be valid through. The last question in this is which counties would the assumed name would be effective. Here you can choose all counties in the state of Texas, all counties with the exception of, or list out the counties you would like the assumed name to be effective. Keep your long-term business plan in mind when answering this question. And with that, you can see we've reached the end of the assumed name certificate form. So save a copy of your assumed name certificate, print 2 copies, sign and date both of them, and mail to the address in the upper left corner of the first page of the form with your $25 filing fee. Once you've mailed the form, you will receive in about 2 weeks one of the copies you mailed with a certificate and documentation from the state noting that this is now on file. You now have an assumed name that you can do business under in the state of Texas. And that concludes our presentation of the assumed name certificate for the state of Texas. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to bringing another informative web presentation to you soon. As always, if you need help with your small business or know a small business that does, please visit us on the web at www.simplysvcs.com or on Facebook at simplysvcs1. For all of us here at Simply Services, thank you, and until next time.